Well, folks, it's time to take a look at another Shandalar mod. This one, they changed a lot of the screens and stuff. It looks a lot more high effort than the other one, which is not intended to sound like a huge burn, but it probably does. This definitely feels like there's more of a story attached to it, and we'll see, and some more assets that are a little bit more timely with the sort of early 2000s appearance of this. Looking to start new game, and you can see all these little graphics. They kind of look a little bit like various iconography from what some of the like logos and shit looked like in Magic at this time. This is also back when they had the various levels, I guess, of like. So at this point, Magic had a beginner, intermediate, and advanced, or I think it was beginner, intermediate, and expert level attached to some of their products, where the idea was like the beginner is your starter set or the starter expansions at the time that they stopped doing after 2000-ish. And then intermediate was your precons and stuff like that, with expert being your booster packs, because I guess it was supposed to be, well, you can't really just hop in from a booster pack, and to be fair, yeah. These look a little bit like that, and some of them also kind of look like some of the set logos, word forms they had for some of these. And I like how this one sort of resembles a TV screen here. We're going to be going into normal here, but I do also love that, again, the people who made this did have the concessions of like, hey, we're going to customize the text a little bit to sort of fit with this a little bit. And also, I'm a streamer, viewers demand pain. I mean, listen, that is kind of not incorrect. And instead of giving us just a raw choose a color sort of thing, they're like, hey, here's all of these ideals, and what is this that sort of fits with also the JPEG color scheme here of Jorah in her. Because I know that character. She's an existing Magic character who sort of disappeared-ish after one of the stories and still existed because she can't die because of weird plot reasons. Or maybe she can, they just never killed her, but she can't age because of weird plot reasons. Anyway. So, regardless of that, we're going to pick blue because we do that a lot. We can choose one of these again. We can become a cat person. There were a couple of those. But I'm just going to stick with this one for now instead of like even bothering to make anything custom, and just, I don't know why I clicked save. That's the wrong one. And just type in a name here. And we're going to, no, we got to right click to save. I had this crash like immediately, so I will warn you. And yes, there's a bunch of like preset save files here, I guess, for reasons of like, in case you, for people who are testing it, rather. Okay, this doesn't like me to do caps lock for some reason. So we're just naming it stream because, I mean, it is honest and honest. They also changed a lot of the, well, the backgrounds are different, but they also changed a lot of the names and everything. Like I said, this feels like much more of a conversion of, oh shit, I forgot to turn the sound on. It is also like blaring quite significantly in this area, so I may have to dial it back some. Yeah, give me just a sec here. We're gonna put this down to like minus 24 at least for now. So that way I don't have to scream over everything. That would just be awful. But this definitely has more of a feel of like, here's a full plot conversion of what we were doing here. Meanwhile, our decks start out as hilariously scrambled as usual. We get some... Well, yeah, I just don't want to do it constantly. Anyway, our starting deck is kind of crap, I'm not gonna lie. They really just don't give us great synergy between the two colors that they decided that we should have more of, and these cards are not going to improve things very much. What's this guy? Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn if you sack him. Is useful, but not amazing. Phyrexian Gargantua. This is a pretty decent card, all considered, but it is a 6-drop, so I don't know if I want to run that, especially because our deck is leaning green and blue right now, so I'm probably just going to skip over this, but we are going to take a look at the cards. Yeah, 6 mana for a 4/4. You pay 2 life and draw 2 cards off of it. Might be a little bit riskier because we're starting at 10 life, so if we play this, we may be very close to death, and it may even end up killing us, so that could be a problem. Ostracize. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a creature card from it. That player discards that card. That is interesting. You got to be careful with this because you could be walking into somebody who's playing a Reanimator type deck. And of course, just a basic island. Viscera the Dreadful. This is a quite strong creature. 5/5 flyer for 6 that taps to just destroy target creature. But again, we're not really going to be able to do a whole ton with that right now. So I'm going to actually just drop most of the deck already and just be like, well, we'll have to run off of this for now. We do have a blue amulet to trade for any creatures. Parentheses, there's like 1. Okay, that... Oh, we're in colorless. That's not where I want to be. I could look for another green critter and have that. But if we're leaning this hard on blue, maybe we should look for something else that's actually useful in here. Yeah, it's 2 mana because it's an uncommon, isn't it? And that's how that basically usually ends up scaling out. Ooh, this guy would be fun, but we can't afford that. I'm thinking this might be a case where we just have to be like, well, we're a little bit stuck right now. Cephalid Pathmage is not, like, super strong, but it might actually be decent for us for the time being. Being that it cannot be blocked. Although Covert Operative, that could, like, fill out our curve. We'll use that for now. That is a creature that approaches decency. Also, I don't need all these non-swamp, non-island, non-forest lands in the deck. We got 21 lands out of 42 cards. That's more than enough, really. Defeat the Cephalid Illusionist who's been menacing this place. Alright, I mean... Yeah, and you can see that instead of talking to the Wise Man, it shows us the screen of Jorah, so it's like... Though they will reward us instead of... That's kind of neat. Hey, you, are you the guy? No, but we'll fight this dude anyway, because it's time, and oh god, where is my screen? That's not good. Properties. Oh, shit. It's doing the fun thing where it's like, hey, by the way, here's multiple... Oh god, do I have to make this a monitor capture? I bet I do. Fuck. God damn it. Over here, and I'm sorry. I thought this worked a little bit more simply than that. So that's a big oopsie on my part. Anyway, I don't really want to take this maul. Our hand's good enough for now. And if I mull it, I'm going down by a card, and our hand could end up being significantly worse. But we'll play the Reef Shaman. Play some Reefer. Wait. Let's say that. Fairly useful ability to help us fix for certain colors. But I don't know how vital that's going to end up being. Basically. So we're kind of stuck here right now. We can't really fight through these things. Yeah, this dude's playing basically the same deck that we have. It's slightly unfortunate. Well, I mean, hey, you do you, buddy. Yeah, I think I want to play the Hunting Drake instead. Oh, you dick. It got countered. I should have played the other one. There we go. You're tapped out, dude. So I can definitely play Covert Operative this time. Good. Oh no, I think you just turned my island into an island. Wow. Good job, buddy. Okay, play this again. We still have enough time, I think, to beat this out. I believe. Oh, Lord of Atlantis. That is absolutely disgusting. Oh, right, he has Island Walk, so he can't... I was like, oh yeah, I can block this. No, I forgot Lord of Atlantis is that one. Well, that sucked. God, I hate playing against blue players so much. Which is exactly why I was like, hey, yeah, I'll play blue, sure. Ooh, Levitation, that's quite good. 4-drop, but I mean, strong as shit, so good enough. Creature and target land to their owner's hands. Yeah, we'll take those. We'll take that. Any day. By any day, I mean at least a couple of them. Alright, so where is this dude? Oh, hey, more land. That's not bad, but, I mean, the other hand, we don't really lose a lot of them, to be honest with you. Ah, yes, get a load of this thing. Get a load of this! Summons the sea monster. Oh, we're fighting a different fight instead, huh? Well, alright then, but realistically... Oh, if I lose Tidal Visionary, that's... Who cares, actually. Card again. Example, that's kind of useful. Situationally. Flying and pro-green. Well, slightly ashamed that it has flying, I guess, but oh well. Meanwhile, casting Flight on this Reef Shaman would shut that end of things down, but it seems like kind of a waste of resources, really, so... We'll just have to take some chip. Oh, gross. Like Alpha Kavu, and... Yeah, that thing can have flight. Spies, I guess. God, look at this thing's handful of just stuff. I'd be cycling those eels, to be honest with you, but hey. Oh yeah, because you just reblock that. Fuck. I'm getting screwed so badly here. Like, I think our starting deck was just trash. Not entirely to be unexpected here, but still. Wormfang Crab can't be blocked, and opponent uses opponent you control other than Wormfang Crab and exiles it. Okay, let's just eat that thing, I guess. I mean, I'm still, like, super duper dead at this point, because... yeah, I just didn't draw anything. Oh no, I lose a crappy 1-1. Losing Wormfang Nuke is also not the end of the world. Yeah, see, only 6 life. Hopefully this will be easier, but I feel like I've gotten more...
Thank you very much, Tilda.
I feel like I've just had more difficulty in any of these hacks against the smaller creatures. But who can say for sure, right? We'll see how this ends up shaking out in the end. Now just play Wall of Wood. Oh, really? Is that necessary? The answer is probably yes, but I digress. Bleeding Aven. And yeah, this fight is going to be easy, because, like, okay, we take some damage out the deal, but we also get to do all of this. Yay! Alright, man, I'm amazed. What the hell is this? Players can't cast spells that share a color with the spell most recently cast this turn. That's an interesting memory trick, but I'll take the dungeon clue instead. Because those lands are quite useful. Ooh, there's the guy. Oh, look at that freaky thing over there. What's our escape routes? Take a mulligan. Keep hand. Yeah, so I guess we're just tucking the island. Play this thing. I get to sit here waiting to do just about anything. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player may pay 2 mana. If the player does, they draw a card. I have never seen that before. Interesting. Cephalid Constable. And yeah, you can't pay for that, dude. Oh well. Avashan's Desire. Has flying and has Shroud as long as it has... yeah, but he can pay for that one, but he does not. No, you can target the things that aren't lands with that, I see. Can't pay for that. Well, we're gonna have to send that back, unfortunately. Turn all blue creatures your opponents control. Oh, fuck you! That's just an insta-scoop. I can't play against that. That's just a you lose button for me. That's... I love that. Cool. Yeah, give me the 5 life. I mean, it's probably going to end up screwing me over, but hey. We got a Croesus the Purger. That's... The Awakener Dragon is guarding a horde of valuable spells. Yavimai's Embrace is one that we can play pretty decently here. A lot of the others are not necessarily so much, but let's take a crack at this. I may want to restart on a different color entirely, because this doesn't feel very, very doable, unfortunately. Ooh, Gaia's Cradle. That is a very strong land, actually. Situationally. If this dude never plays any creatures, then it won't matter any, but... I assume that that's going to change sooner rather than later, because... Obviously, right? I mean, yes, plus red would just allow me to actually do good damage against things, which seems kind of important. I'm always very torn, because it's like, is the vibe of this more like constructed or more like limited? And it's always sort of hard to tell. Hey, good job, buddy. You don't have enough cards to do... You don't have enough land to do anything. As we run into the guys playing the big X color here decks that are always very hit and miss. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. That guy is super dead. I want to read that real quick. Did we... Okay, we did have to mill for that. Ah, Windrake is like a kind of nice card to lose. Other way around. Oh, fuck you, man. How many of these things... Now he's playing cards, and he's playing, like, his entire deck all at the same time. Tragic. Well, at least Wormfang Newt can eat a land, and it doesn't matter, because... Honestly, at this point... And Voracious Cobra... Any-Red Brushhopper... He just gained 10 life from that. Yikes. Alright. Okay. I'm happy about that. Okay, just go back to dirtling for a bit so that way I can get some actual damage in here. Do anything? Honestly, it kind of doesn't. And yeah, you can really see I have just so much land in this deck. They start you off with, quite frankly, far too much land. Oh yeah, we're toast. I think. Hold up, let me scroll around here and see. 5, 6, 7, 13. Or no, that's 11 by itself, pardon me. Yeah, so we're dead. I think we are going to... No, that's not what I wanted. Or maybe I do have to quit. Hang on a second. I am actually going to do that, and that's how we're going to restart here. So that way nobody else has to see all the shit on my other monitor. All right, yeah, starting over, because this blue deck thing not really working for me. We are going to try this again. And I'm probably going to look at my base deck with this and be like, this is garbage. What happened? Okay, well, at least it's red-green, which is a very strong color combination. Lava Zombie can go eat shit. And the swamps definitely have to come out. Don't need the islands. I'm actually going to leave the plains because I like both Squeeze Embrace and Armadillo Cloak, more importantly. Like, those are great cards. I just wish I had better fixing for white, but hey. Tranquil Thicket. This is a nice thing to get because we can just use that for a card later in the game. Far Wanderings. Search your library for basic land. It says search your library for up to 3 basic lands. That Far Wanderings is much more of a commander-oriented kind of card, I feel. Yeah, but I mean, look at how much land I have in this deck. This is probably way too much. And pull out 2 forests. And that's going to leave us at a slightly better ratio, I think. Okay, let's go give some druid a noogie, apparently. Ooh. On a hoarder of Mirari shards. Yo, nice. Ooh, this person's playing a red deck and is a very low HP creature, I would guess. This is a good hand. I like this. I play Thunderscape Apprentice. Oh, yeah, you're the one who has the life loss effect. Oh, shit. Not a big fan of that. Okay. Deal X, where X is the number of goblins on the battlefield. Damn. That's not a goblin. All right, swing. You're not stupid enough to block. Oh, you are stupid enough to block. Yes! Nice job, you fool! I'll play this mediocre goblin. Dwarven Patrol. Well, again, that's something that I can just fairly easily kill by... Oh, no, you're smart enough to not block with that. Okay. Right, yeah, Sandstone Deadfall could cause us an issue. Meanwhile, I'll just play an Anarchist, and we're going to basically try to bait out the use of Sandstone Deadfall. So that way I don't waste my Armadillo Cloak. Your discard at random does what now? Oh, gives a buff. Okay, so they trade. I mean, whatever. That's not that upsetting. Now, Needleshot Gurna is unfortunately a very, like, large, expensive creature. So... Here, I was gonna say, do you feel like chumping, or do you want to Sandstone Deadfall it? Ooh, Limestone Golem. Yeah, so I think we have to bait this now, and we're really up against it at this point. God, I wish I had a regeneration effect right now. Yeah, we got screwed on that one. That Sandstone Deadfall is awful. It's okay. The card we lost isn't very good. What are you? You're very much the wrong colors. Harvester Druid. That is nice, actually. Let's take that. Add it to the deck. Trade red amulets for black cards. Not super useful. Mountain Trail Bros. We'll take that. Okay, so this is the guy that we've got to give a noogie to, if I recall correctly. Goblin Spelunkers is a 3-drop. Scout also is not amazing. Ooh, Keldon Mantle has a lot of different buffs. Let's play that for now. Take another damage from the spider. Play Kavu Scout, and that'll do, yeah. Right, we'll play fires, and do I feel like no, I'll wait for that. Simplify. Each player sacrifices enchantments. Well, fine. You've made me a little sad. I'll just have to use that wildly preemptively. Right, Shapeshifter is going to stay a 3/4 basically forever. Silken Chain Creature. What are you doing? You really don't know what else to do with your turn, do you, buddy? Okay, so now we'll play Keldon Mantle on Shapeshifter. And Crackling Club. Move to combat. Swing in with these two. And hey, there's no cause for me to activate Keldon Mantle's green effect. But I will activate the buff twice. And yeah, that's a nice, easy win. Oh, shit, Flooded Strand. That is excellent. That's a great thing to... I love those fetch lands. Not so sold on the dungeon because that's basically all white, black, blue oriented. Yeah, give me all that stuff, and we can go back to town and get our free money. Roundy, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day, really. Yeah, I'll pull out one of the planes and replace it with a Flooded Strand. Honestly, 3 might be more than we need for this deck anyway, but it's fine. Animus Vines, is this worth running? It's highly situational, is what I can say about it. So I'm going to pass for now. And hey, we got another one of these chuckleheads over here. Oh, that's a card I've never seen before. Not the Partick Firecat. I've seen that one before. I mean, Twig Walker. Good day at school. Pulled Girid, Mirror of the Wilds. Hold on a sec. I'm going to go look that up on my other side screen here. Because I'm trying to remember which one that is. So I'm like, I remember there was a Geared card in one of the... Okay, yeah, it's not the one I was thinking of. It's the one from Thunder Junction. Non-token creatures you control have tapped. Create a token that's a copy of target token control that entered this turn. That's pretty fun, yeah. I like the sound of that. The one I was thinking of was Geared Conclave Exile, which was in the 2019 Commander decks. Back when those used to be only a once-per-year thing, remember? Remember when Magic wasn't just making a massive torrential downpour of products upon you at any given point? Actually, I gotta say that... Oh, right, no, Roxanne is Gruul. I was thinking of building something with that, but again, I don't know what the current, like, simulator or anything like that. We'd have to get a... I feel like having sort of a group, an environment to do stuff like that in would be kind of neat. Anyhow, this hand is dog. We are taking a mulligan. This is much better. I'll leave Crackling Club on top of the library, because that's kind of good-ish. I mean, so to an extent, Magic has very often been, here's an absolute dickload of products for you to spend your money on. But it has gotten significantly worse over recent years. Like, Jesus, I think there's going to be 7 sets next year that have... Like, 7 sets is just stuff with boosters. Plus, there's going to be all the Commander deck releases. And then Secret Lair is still a thing that continues to exist. Much to my deep-seated becoming very cranky every time. Yeah, only 3 in universe. No precons next year? Wild. That's unexpected. Okay, so let's play our Harvester Druid here, and we will outfit Thoughtbound Primarch with the Crackling Club. And give this guy a nice bonk. Oh, well, that's just pinned the entire... Son of a fuck. That definitely makes our Thoughtbound Primarch completely useless. Okay, I can't get any damage out of Gem Palm Incinerator, but please draw me a card that doesn't suck. Here, you take 0 damage, Silk Glass Spider. No good reason. Oh, I mean, this thing can block, but... Otherwise, meh. That's fucked up on a lot of levels. Like, what the shit are you doing, Wizards of the Coast? Oh, right. They're being idiots. Well, we kind of got screwed over pretty severely here. Where were all of my draws? Boo. We lose our Partick Thundercat. Whatever. Or Firecat, pardon me. Big whoop. Disciple of Kangi is not super useful for me. What's... Oh, it's a 2-2. I was about to say, is that a 1-1? Not quite. Soul Catcher's Airy. Whenever a bird is put into your graveyard from the battlefield... This would be a really cool card if I was actually playing Bird's Typal in this era, but... Yeah, this was a period when you could play Birds as a deck, but... Unfortunately, yeah, we did not pull, like, any Kindred Birds here whatsoever. We're just kind of... out here in the lands of... Oh, you picked red because you thought you were going to get burn cards, did you? Ah, shit, my shapeshifter. Oh, that's actually a... What a terrible card for me to be forced to ante, because now I can't play it either. And you're giving me a hand this shitty game? Wow, alright. Tranquil Thicket is going to stay on top. Oh, do I have to force it to the bottom? I guess I do. Oh, you're a 4-drop. I should have recalled that, but I did not. I'll play Thunderscape Apprentice just to have something in the field. Playing Druid Lyrist. Do I just take this? I think I just take this, yeah. Ooh, another Thoughtbound Primarch. There's no... Oh, shit, I'm about to lose it, like, just immediately. I forgot that... Why are you a wizard, Sylvan Safekeeper? Like, shouldn't you just be, like, a druid or something? Oh. Hold up. My Thunderscape Apprentice counts as a wizard, so we're okay until we're not. Which is absolutely going to happen at some point. Voracious Cobra. That will give me some good defensive ability here. Vexing Beetle can't be counterless. Wow, that thing's a effing monster. Yeesh. I mean, nowadays, it's kind of not great, and I wouldn't be shoving it into my next commander deck, but... Otherwise, swings to 6/6 when the board is clear? Yikes. Oh, as much as I really, really want those dual lands, these cards, I think, are going to be significantly more valuable. Maybe. No, I can take the Dungeon Clue. How do I access my map? Oh, I just have to click on it. Yeah, we've been in here before. A lot of these places are very, very similar looking. Okay, I can fight the Croson Archer. I have got to... Oh, I clicked pay the gold. To be fair, I think I would have rather have done that anyway, because... Let me tell you, I don't like the prospect of losing the Armadillo Cloak. It's too good of a card. Green amulets for black cards. I don't really have a great use for that. There's no hybrid mana at this era. We're keeping this hand. It's not the best, but it'll do. It's always very hard to tell, because with regard to they may lose sales, it's probably a little bad to say, but I've kind of been hoping for them to a little bit, just because I'd like for them to eventually realize, hey, this is completely unsustainable. But every single time with the Universes Beyond shit, it's always like, oh, by the way, this was the biggest selling set in Magic history, which legitimately, I think the only time that hasn't happened yet has been the Spider-Man one, but also I didn't look for sales figures for the Spider-Man set, to be completely honest with you. I mostly just remember a lot of people just being like, hey, this set is dog. And quite frankly, I think they were right, but that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with my feelings about Spider-Man or anything in that department. I just think that the set was kind of not good. And then they showed off the Universes Within version. No, it was through the Omen Path, pardon me. I have to remember what the names of all of their pseudo products are. Oh, hey, you stole one of my insect tokens for some reason. Okay, dude. Listen, I'm not going to question why you do, like, anything, so... Alright, let's cycle this Thicket. We have enough mana. And we can play Chartooth Cougar. Wow, it's a 4-4 instead of a 3-4. Wow! I'm kind of tempted to turn Shapeshifter into, like, a 6-1 and just equip it with regeneration. And just be like, yeah, we're just gonna do this now. But I'll be a little bit more conservative on the play here and change it to only a 4-3 for the time being. Oh, I clicked the wrong card. Whoops. Big whoops. Yeah, that's... Well, it's at least what I hope. It sounds mean for me to be like, yeah, I hope this game that I love and has been a big part of my personality for years just craters, but also a big part of why I liked Magic so much was the original setting. You know, that was a big part of what attracted me to it, was the original, that stuff and the art and everything. So, oh, yeah. Anyway. Ooh, we can grab a dupe of any of our cards. Let's see, where's my Flooded Strand? I think I just want another one of those, really. Yeah. Oh. Gem Cutter with debts. I'm gonna buy amulets for 200 gold. I don't have money. But I get a Phyrexian Lens. That's kind of handy. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Just, I want them to go back to making sets of things that are from the actual in-universe. I mean, sure, you can expand what Magic means. I actually kind of liked Edge of Eternities, at least on some level. Jade Leech, huh? Jeez, I wasn't expecting to see that piece of shit. Although it's also a 5/5, so like, oh boy. This might be a bit of a gross time for me, but I guess I can set up to double block it or something. Yeah, we'll play the Stone Kavu, and if this dude attacks, I'll just have to double block. Okay, no it's set. No swing, so we're good. Bulk Rares forever. That's unfortunate. You're just tapping that, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, what else are you gonna do with it, but... Can say... Actually cast this thing. And... move to next turn. Huh, putting it on the Elder Druid. That's an unusual choice. I mean, that definitely sounds like a great thing to be getting at that point, because... yeah. Cycle the Tranquil Thicket. And we just draw a basic land. Oh well. Nut Collector. Oh, for Fuck. I think in the long run, I'm not winning out on this one, but well, that was not what I expected to happen, to be honest with you. The AI isn't really the best at hashing out a lot of the subtleties of, oh, these would be good plays sometimes. So again, it just gave up its Nut Collector, which is such a good card. Why would you throw that out? Like that, you fool. Okay, that's fine. I wanted the Symbiotic Elf to get popped anyway, so that's fine. Oh, of course, Armadillo Cloak, and I'm at only 2 white sources in the deck because one of my Flooded Strands is up on the chopping block. Good times. Excuse me. Do that. And I guess I could have swung the Symbiotic Druid in and put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of his library. Well, okay then. So I guess we'll know when we're cooked. If we draw that. It's like, oh yeah, we're about to deck. Well, it's nice knowing you guys. Druid. Oh boy. Well, at bare minimum, we should be able to draw a plains before we draw the thing that will definitely kill us. Logically. This is a number of other... Jesus! Alright, so, what I can safely say here is fuck my entire fucking life. Oh, I forgot that those things were there. Well, here, let's just block that with a chunk insect, and... out until... Well... Oh, I clicked on that by accident. It's a good thing that this patch removes mana burn for some reason, even though that doesn't make a whole lot of sense with the time period. Or 6 creatures that he can block with. Yeah, they can block with. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do this, and we're gonna leave the 1 insect token up to tank the Stag Beetle. And now we are in a bit of what you would call a predicament, I believe. Oh wait, no, he's tapped out. Never mind. You fool. Why would you do that? Take the cards. Those are not necessarily useful dungeon clues to me right now. So we'll put this in. And in fact, I'm going to yank another plains for it. Bloodshot Cyclops. That's a fun card. So I mean, I have all of 2 goblins in here, so Gem Palm Incinerator doesn't feel that useful, not gonna lie. I mean, it's a cycling source, so I'm kind of tempted to keep it. But other than that, Erratic Explosion. I do not have the tech to actually put this to use, so sayonara. Lava Zombie. Lava Zombie is... It's actually incredibly strong, but I'm not throwing a 4th color into the deck right now. I cannot support that. So, sorry, dude. Person Avenger. They're okay. That's just more green creatures, too, and I... Phyrexian Lens. Phyrexian Lens. Usable. We'll take it. Misguided Rage. We can use that to some extent. Searing Rays. Oh, yeah, actually, take that, because that'll work really good against anybody who's using some go-wide decks. Especially the ones that are, like, monocolor. Arcadian Merchant. Ooh, you've got cards for sale, haven't you? Well, as you can tell, yes. Ah, real smart of me to say shit like that. Ooh. What can I buy off of you that is useful? Would it fit? Only 150 for that. For real? I mean, I'll wait. I'll wait on that. But that's pretty cool. I do like that as a cost there. I'm trying to think for now. What would be? Oh yeah, Goblin support would be nice. Then I could possibly use that Gem Palm Incinerator to some end. Unfortunately, it can't damage players with its effect, but hey. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Clear Cutter? Sack a Forest. Add 3 mana in any combination of... oh, that's fun. Goblin Digging Team. Goblin Elite Infantry. Kind of garbage. Goblin Gardener. Oh shit, I did not realize that was... oh yeah, that's got to be in 7th edition, right? Goblin Gardener. Goblin Glider is a fun one. That's unfortunate. Goblin King. Goblin Goon. Oh, Goblin War Chief would be the one to get. Yeah? Are you purchasable? Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Love that. Like, no, you're a long way. Sharpshooter. Oh, ooh. Damn. Should have expected as much, really, but that's such a solid card, but oh well. I guess I was really hopeful otherwise. How about Goblin King? What's your... yeah, fair enough. The price on that would be kind of rough. I had an idea as to a thing I can go look for. Rith the Awakener. There's no effing way I can afford this, right? Yeah, 495? Yeah, hell no. That's a big not gonna happen, champ. Shock. Was the Shock not in? No. Oh god, what was the good burn in this period then? Was there like none? It wouldn't have been Lightning Bolt. I know Lightning Bolt is available in this, but it's through the dungeon system. Oh, damn. No SGC for us. Great card, but unfortunately not going to be usable. Skirk Fire Marshal is just kind of suicide. That's a forced draw effect, basically. Skirk Outrider is kind of good because we do have some beasts in the deck still. So, hold up, Horned Kabu. How strong is this? Oh, it's just a vanilla 3/4. Oh, Jessica's too expensive. I'm assuming Kamal also is. Yeah, I mean, strong card. It's just that it's been printed to death in IRL, so that's why it doesn't seem so much like it. Can I still afford that Other thing I was looking at. Oh, right, it would be under colorless. Wooded foothill. We're yeah, afford it anymore. That's all right. Quick, get to town before we get grabbed by that guy. Okay, so how's our int base looking here? 1 out of 50 cards. Let's throw one of each of those in. That should be enough. Well, on the pass. Target player shuffles 4 target cards from their graveyard to their library. We'll pick that up. It'll be useful eventually. Ooh, Centaur Glade. That is a great mana dump. That's a really good card. We'll be using that plenty. And I think I'm going to take Phyrexian Lens out of the deck because that is feeling a bit risky now, suddenly. Grab some food so that way we don't slow to a crawl at any point in our journey for a bit here. Probably more than we need for now, but hey. Take the plains, and Seasoned Marshal has been menacing this place for 2 white amulets. Okay. Oh, hey, look, there's the Phyrexian Lens again for less money than we spent selling it. Let's grab it. I wonder if I can just resell it for... Yeah, I can just turn a free profit there. Okay. Sure, why not? If you say so, game. Let's do this. Oh, you skip the coin flip and the guy goes first. Boo! Oh well. Not an ideal hand, but we'll take it because we do have that Goblin War Chief in hand. So much as I'd prefer to be able to play my Spider straight off. Play this dude. Oh, he's gonna be full of the good and kind of annoying creatures, huh? Old Master. Love seeing that. I love seeing all the red mana I'm getting here too. Clearly I need more forests. Oh well. Let's just drop this. And... Oh. Fine. I was like, that would be bait for the Catapult Master. No, no, we're gonna die instead, I see. No, don't drag. That doesn't work that way. Yeah, we're just toast here. We drew absolutely no green mana. Good hand. Good stuff. Sometimes you just get very unlucky. And that's a big part of why I really want to get those dual lands. I should probably take a better look at my map and see if I can get over there. When an angel dies, exile it, and each other player... No, that's way too weak for that. Yeesh. Dance can. Valor. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. That can be good. Just have to get into our graveyard more effectively. Oh, wrong one. Hey, trying to click on that thing. North of Wirewood Oasis, and we had that on our map, correct? Yes. Ooh, a free item spawned. Sunweb. Oh. That's fun. That's a pretty good card, actually. I noticed last version I was playing. Mana Breach. It'd be a good counter to red decks, but oh well. Hunting Wish. I wonder how that works in this, because of the outside the game mechanic here. What was I? Oh yeah, I was going to throw Sun Weapon. 6. I think this is a good enough land distribution. Or at least proportion of lands to non-lands. As I immediately am forced to take a mulligan. Fires, I guess. You kind of want a third land instead, so... Hey, spider, yes. Get him for a quick poke. And that's not going to happen anytime soon. Again. Shit. Your reflection. Whenever player casts a creature spell, destroy all reflections, and that player creates a reflection token equal the mana value of that spell. Alright then. We'll get a 3/3 with our Thoughtbond Primarch. Fucking bird. No, boo. Well. Swinging for 1. Oh, whatever. I can see you don't have a proper answer for that, dude. Yeah, because I just did that. Descendants, you don't... Lost. Huh. Alright then. Okay. That's an interesting card, basically. Hit you with that Misguided Rage, and you sack the plains. Fair? Yep. Gain back your 8 life now. Okay. I don't know if this is game over, because Nothing, you kidding me? Cast Restrain. Oh, boo. That's fine. We're slowly dialing this up here. Damage you dealt to and dealt by enchanted creature. It's not necessarily a bad little trick there, is it? Blooded Strand. Sack it and go find a plains. Their Armadillo Cloak on there. And this should be game over-ish. Oh, that's quite fun. Dang. It's alright. I think this dude dies from this, though. Yeah! Alright. So, what are we looking at here for our dungeon clue is Hermit Druid, Volcanic Island, and Sneak Attack. Those are all real good. And I mean, compared to the stuff that we've got over here, like, I guess Elvish Pioneer is nice. Tainted Peak would be okay if we were going to play another color, but for the time being, we'll just take that dungeon clue. Yo, we got some extra money. Excellent. Thank you, game. This hand blows. Although Searing Rays... deals damage to each player equal in number of... Okay. I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to sit on that as a thing that hopefully will be useful if I actually draw, like, anything else here. In fact, come on, give me a... I was going to say, give me a Give me a planes, but this is fine, actually. Holy hell. I didn't even read what that thing did, so yikes. That's fine. Voracious Cobra is good enough for me. Yeah, you go ahead and play your Catapult Master, dude. Play that. Pass turn. Buddy. Good work. Just give the fucking Catapult Master away. All right. I'm all for this. Yeah, keep tapping my dude. I'm not really that tore up about it. Okay, cycle. And we'll kill the Intrepid Hero. And all we draw out of it is a land. Oh well. Ah, oh, for fuck's sakes, man. And we're down to 1. Okay. This is going to be a problem. I can't really enter combat here, basically. Place Enlistment Officer. And you've got a Daru War Chief in there you can take. Okay. And he taps my Cobra. And I don't have a way out of this, unfortunately. No, that was a... I didn't even get to use that anyway. Like any game, so... Alright, go back the other way. Tangarth, why would he... He was dead at this point, wasn't he? Scholar of the Mirari's Wake. Nah, I don't need that. Grab a forest. Okay. So here, let's try to deal with this guy again for once, and this is getting a little bit rough. I'll keep my hand. It's not good, but I'll keep it anyway. Play the Archaeological Dig. And at this point, do I just, like, cycle the Chartooth Cougar to go get more land so that way I can make sure that I can actually play in the future? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, no, I don't want to sack Croson Avenger. Gem Palm Incinerator, though, is just going to stay in the hand for now. But also, wow, where the hell are all of my Goblin cards? Like, period. I don't know where they've gone. And it's a little sad. Yeah, I'll play Valor, because that's a fairly decent defensive. A 4/6. All right. Okay. Jesus, man. Go fuck yourself. That's... I really do not need that in my life. But, hey. Play the Goblin Spelunkers and pass turn. Take 4, I guess. Try to bank on getting something good. Except I didn't. That's about what I should expect at this point, to be honest with you, but here we are. Okay, fine. I'll play the Armadillo Cloak on this, and Proceed to combat. Gain back 4 life. Have I thought of streaming Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead! I literally can't do anything against this guy without getting good draws. Like, I'm getting just the most garbage that I possibly can here. The game is giving me a very bad time here. I have thought about streaming... Wow, voice crack there. I thought about streaming some Yu-Gi-Oh! I would have to... My Master Duel account is a complete mess right now, so I would have to, like, get a new one, basically, in order to replenish my ability to put cards together. Otherwise, it's just like, hey, do you want to pay money to be able to actually use this free-to-play game? And the answer to that is no. You said the game was free-to-play, so screw ya. Let's take a shot at this. Keep hand, I guess? Ah, yes, you're mulling to 5. Hell yeah. Love it when that happens. Alternatively, I could play one of the spin-off games, or I do have the Early Days collection on Switch, so I could play some of those through that, I guess. Yeah, Mountain Cycle, because I don't feel confident in my ability for this game to actually output a land for me, so... Yeah. Let's go. Please don't be all burn all the time. Steam Vines. Destroy it, and Steam Vines deals 1 damage to that land's controller. You're an asshole, dude. Alright, tap the... Pull this off to the side. Tap that land. And play Skirk Outrider. There we go. Favorite type of deck? I'm not completely sure as far as newer stuff, but the thing that I like to do on those Game Boy games, other than just playing like the fairly simple beatdown that you could play in that era, because, yeah, you really could, is alternately to use a Fire Princess-based combo deck. That's usually pretty fun. Or cast a spell, that player flips a coin. Call heads, I guess. Oh, I got countered. Oh well. Wow, he got one of my things with his singular red counterspell that exists. Okay, asterisk, it's not the only red counterspell. I want to consider picking one of those Game Boy games back up to see if it's possible to actually play a, like, fusion combo-based deck where you, what am I trying to say here? Oh, yeah, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, that's right. Because I always kind of thought, oh, hey, that seems like it's doable. But I'm not completely sure. And of course, in the Game Boy games, you have access to Fusion Sage, so you can just tutor for polymerization. So it's kind of like, hey, you have you have twice as many of those in the deck. There we go. We'll just say it that way, because otherwise, apparently, I'm too stupid to call the right number. Yeah, I'll take the 1 damage. That's fine. Play that. Misguided Rage. Dump one of your lands. There we go. Worst Stone Rain effect 2001. Or something. Alright, return Misguided Rage. It necessarily takes a target. Oh, hey, get the fuck out of here, weird. Yeah, I'm sure that it's quite good. It's just that back then, fusion monsters were kind of jank because you had just 3 polymerization and that was it in order to get fusions out. All right, dude. Well, while you figure out what the hell you're gonna do, I'm gonna go look at the newspaper. If I look at the newspaper, I mean I'm tabbing over to a different window and go read my messages. See if anything is cropped up anywhere else. The answer there is not so much. Bro really doesn't know what to do right now, huh? Yeah, the ability to fusion summon was kind of restricted. You had some things that could let you do it multiple times. Like, okay, yes, Magician of Faith let you get polymerization back. Doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you don't get it in the first place. Which is why I'm glad that Fusion Sage is actually in those GBA games, because that was not printed in paper in TCG for a very long time. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go fill up my water bottle, and if this is still stuck, then that's going to be really unfortunate. Well, I see the game hasn't moved. That's fun. Do I have like a force action button or something, please? Or am I just trapped? Yeah, I'm just stuck. Well, that's good. I love that. Well, we just lost all our progress. It's okay. It's not like we had incredible progress or anything. So, oops. One sec, everybody. But yeah, King of the Swamp is a very good card. You are correct. I like that one quite a bit. So now we get to just go all the way back on our... we're back to the start, everybody. So that's fun, I guess. If you have a really weird idea as to what fun is. Croson Drover is a nice card. Sylvan Messenger is a pretty good card, but I don't think we have that many elves in our entourage here, so... That's not really a major thing for me at the moment, but we'll play this. And we will call the lands that don't fit with the rest of our deck. I mean, it could stay 4-color, I guess, but no. And we'll do this, and Lava Zombie can come out. Is there another black card in here? I don't think there was. Well, that's real good for me to... I just guess I have to... worry about that more now, so that's cool. Sorry about the loud thump there from my dropping the water bottle. At least I'm pretty sure it looked like that got picked up by the mic. Yeah, plays Force Mage Advocate, and... That's fine, I'll take the damage. Satan Scout, that's another one of those, and... Skies, yeah. Buffs the spell Muscle Burst, which I haven't seen yet, like, this entire game, so... Swinging for 4. Oh, hey, there it is. Oh, fuck you. Love it when that happens. I didn't see what I lost, but it probably wasn't very good, because, to be honest, we're not really starting from a place of glory here. King Solomon, what the hell are you doing here? Were you just not removed from the card pool? What a bizarre thing to see. Oh, this is the other way around, but I'm keeping it because I no longer trust even when I have a land ratio this high. Hey, holy heck, there is actually a creature in this deck. Wow. I'll make you a 3/4 as usual. That seems to be a pretty good stat line for this most of the time. Most of the time. Swing. That's fine. Oh, you would have been good earlier, dude. Where were you? Waiting your ass around to not do anything for me, huh? Xantid Swarm. Ah, yes, what a fun card. And by fun, I mean incredibly goofy. This and buff 2. I'll actually do it this way, because, yeah. Keldon Mantle. Attach. Oh. Swing. Restart. Gain trample. Then get all the buffs. And yeah, that's probably more than enough, but it does the job. And that is a pretty good pile of stuff. I mean, accelerated mutation is grotesquely overcosted, but yeah, I'll take the dungeon clue instead. Okay, yeah, so it's the same location. Not surprising, but good to know. Yeah, and it's literally right there. Let's go fight this guy real quick. This should probably do for us. I think this will be fine. Until it is not. At which point I'll be very sad. Type is your guy. He's probably a druid. He is in green, so that's usually how it goes. Another sky shooter. Good lord. Good lord, what is happening in there? Play that, play a spider, and swing. Okay, yeah, so... Wait. What do you... What? Is it because I clicked the graveyard order in the wrong? Yes, I probably did, so... Wow, great job, me. I completely sausage-fingered that, and... Rest in rip. Had a pretty good creature for a second there. And then the game was like, by the way, due to weird things that you forgot about, you're not going to have it for long. Anyway, we'll make the Partick Firecat have regen, because right now it's as close as we have to an acceptable creature, so... Okay. Sure. Alright, play Chartooth Cougar. What would he even do with all that mana anyway? Swing for 2. Oh, that's irritating. I can't block that. Well, Cougar, Partick Cat, and go for it. All right, so we just got 4 power on board, 4 toughness rather. That's fine. It just cleans the board. That's good enough for me. I can't block that, so boo. And nothing happens there. Oh well. Alright, play fires. That's pretty nice to have. Going with these three. Oh, you upset me a little bit. So I'll buff the spider. And we kill basically all this dude's creatures except for Leaf Dancer, which is fine. We've got this by the ass, unless he pulls something out of, well, out of his ass, I guess. There we go. Yeah, so we don't need to take the other thing, because we know where the dungeon is. In fact, it's literally right over. Good lord, game, can you slow down for 1 second, please? The answer is no. I mean, listen, this is practically a roguelike, so asking that question, what kind of answer do you expect to get? Because the correct answer should be, you're really not going to get it. Play a Kavu Scout. And see, he's making his field pretty big here. Play Armadillo Cloak. And yeah, you... Oh, I was expecting you to block that. Just because that would actually be kind of a useful thing to do. Oh, right. Hive Master is anyone's Elves enter. Right, because Onslaught Block was like that. And there's the rogue elemental of the name. There's Sylvas, and play Keldon Mantle on Kavu Scout. Block that and just reduce the damage by 2. Create some more dudes. Plays Nimata and starts drawing cards with natural. Fuck you so much, man. And play the spider. Give ourselves trample. I don't know that this is going to be enough to like puncture through because, right, especially because Nimata is there, so. But I gotta get at least a little bit aggressive here. Brood Sliver. Ew. Get a load of this guy playing any slivers whatsoever. What the? Why are you like this, dude? I'm not getting through this. That Naturalize completely killed me. Like, that was it. Whenever another permanent you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may return that permanent to its owner's hand. Interesting thing for these guys to get, so I guess they're all blue chuckleheads, huh? Good aim there, game. This is a sub-ideal start, but we're taking it. Play Ivory Tower. Ew. It's alright. We might actually be able to beat this depending on what all this guy plays. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Howling Mine, huh? Well, don't mind if I do, buddy. I played the wrong land. The Anarchist I don't think really gives us very much anyway, so... Okay, yeah, go ahead and keep burning yourself for all those different colors of land. Colors of mana. Play that, and proceed. Dromar's Caverns, you bounce lands. Vindicate, you're wasting that on a Goblin Spelunkers? Okay. I mean, sure, it was about to be the thing that I put an enchantment on at the rate I was going, but still. We all know that that's exactly the sort of thing that you need to use that kind of resource on. And then vindicating a 1/1 1-drop. Well, this battle is definitely turning into a, hey, nothing's happening kind of game, but... You know, credit where it's due, I guess. Worldly Council. Look at the top. X, where number of basic land types you control. You don't have all... You do have all 5. Okay, so... Yeah. Cycling Dragon Wings, which is pretty good if Buddy can get a 6-drop out. Got a good chunk of mana up here, so... Let's play the Symbiotic Elf, and this dude. And just swinging with everything. I'm going to take some chip damage from this, but I'm not too concerned, really. Allied strategies. There's your draw 5, I guess, huh? You're still digging for your one good card in the deck, aren't you? Ah, you've got 4 Ivory Towers out. That's... What fun. I love to see things like that happen. There's nothing toxic about that whatsoever. Oh, I was really hoping that you would actually consider giving me that, dude. Oh well. In the club, and... Swing in. Not quite death yet. Oh, I could have taken the game here if I had been a little smarter about this. Oh well. Live and learn, right? Yeah, so tech is going to come in as a full set of every one of its abilities. Come on, draw me my planes. That wasn't going to happen, huh? None of the 3 planes that I know I have in this deck. Eesh. There's Dromar the Banisher. Boy, am I glad to see that thing, except for the opposite of that. I Thoughtbound Primarch. And continue to just not have my goddamn fucking white mana. Watch as this guy gains like 1,000,000 life. I hate you so much, dude. Kill that thing, I guess. It bounces to hand, of course. Well, we finally drew that. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual creature that's worth putting it on right now, so I guess Armadillo Cloak on that. And also Keldon Mantle. Now, move to combat and try to get in for a good chunk of damage here. I'm pretty sure that my needle shitter is dead, but we're going to clear a good chunk of the guy's board, at least in the process. Six. And yeah, I guess I'll kill the Thoughtbond Primarch as well. And he plays Draco for 6. And it gets Dragon Wings. Good. I'm just dead, aren't I? I got so screwed here by control issues. No, I'm not ready to quit. I'm gonna reload though. And that does give us new cards in the shop every time, so that's interesting. I could literally just keep redoing this until I get something that doesn't suck, I guess, but that seems a little bit cheesy even for this sort of situation. Oh yeah, there's a quest there I can take, right? Go south, visit the people of Patriarch Spire. Sure, we'll take it. And then I'm going to save so that way I stop losing progress every time here. It'd be nice to get at least something done today. Ooh, guarding some pretty fun red stuff. Let's take those, if we can. Which, admittedly, we are up against a Jhin, and those are usually a little bit harder opponents in this than the other ones, I find. Although, yeah, that one dragon did actually get its entire combo rolling. Which is kind of a pain in the ass, but hey. Wow, why did you discard, like, all of that? You couldn't even play that Fiery Temper, dude. What are you doing with your life? Yeah, now you can play Fiery Temper. Man, that was a turn, all right. And burn yourself for a lot of damage there, and... All right, then. Okay. That doesn't really tear me up any. Oh, no, the other way. 3-4, right. That's better. That's fine. That's the trade I wanted to make, actually, so... That's pretty good, actually, in that case. Yeah, what did I tell you? Completely free. Take that stuff. Map. Where am I compared to... Okay, it's much more to the east. You said south, game. I don't expect it to be almost straight east, then. That's a little bit of a choice. These cards are all pretty good, except for this one's not that great. I'll take Well-Wisher, because eventually it'll become a very useful card, in theory. Ooh, Jareth, Leonine Titan. That is pretty solid if I had better white mana production. That's a big if. Sure, we'll just start buying up random elf cards as we go. It might be helpful to us. A gambler that will sell his last possession for a chance to win it back. I got nothing for you, dude. I don't have money. Whispering Shade is an okay card if you're playing black to counter other black players, I suppose. White amulets for green cards. Unfortunately, I literally only have the one, so that's not going to get me very far here. Are you a Jesus Christ, you're serious, game? 2,670 for that. Okay. Yeah. I don't like that guy enough. Rorik's, however, Rorik's going to go in the deck as being a pretty solid curve topper. Sulfuric Vortex, I don't feel that my life total is high enough to sustain right now, so... Grab a little bit of food, travel west to Cephalid Glade. Well, perhaps if the westerly direction there was not completely guarded, might be worth a shot. Black ammo for green cards, not enough for that, unfortunately. Not really a trade I can effectively do here. Alright, I think the Wayfarer is not that hard, yeah. 6 mana guy, or 6 life guy, rather, so that's easy, probably. I'm so confident I'm taking a hand this garbage. You really don't need that, dude. Not for, like, any reason. There's no Doran in this era, so the hell is your point, really? Alright, Mountain Cycle. Oh, hey, speaking of the fucker, there he is. There's Rorix, who's probably not going to be able to come out this game at the rate this is going. Yeesh. Casting Alabaster Leech. Yeah. You go ahead and do that, dude. That's a choice you can technically engage in. Meanwhile, I'm going to sit here and not draw any mana anymore. Great. Yeah, go ahead and cast Guilty Conscience on that guy. That's fine. I kind of don't mind if it dies. Okay, we can play a Halberdier. Giving that regen would probably be useful. I think. No, it's pro-red. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah, we'll put regeneration on you. And I mean, yeah, now we just sort of trade for a while, but still. To ward. Are you going to remove my as protection from enchantment? Oh my fucking Christ, you are a monstrous douchebag, dude. Like, what even was that? Oh, that was awful, and I hate it. Okay, play that. Discard that in order to cast that thing, and we'll play this on Shapeshifter. Swing. And they just trade, because they don't deal enough damage to each other, really, so calling it a trade is not correct, but yeah, floating shield. Activate Weathered Wayfarer, yeah, because you have less lands than I do now, so you can go tutor for a plains. Good for you, dude. See how much I care. I care immensely now, actually, but that's destroy target tap. Oh boy, God, I'm really not drawing shit, am I? Well, end the game. How annoying. Well, mine really, anyway. Take the cards. What do you got? Go north. People of Patriarch Spire. Get a white amulet. Okay, so the other place we wanted to go to was Cephalad's Glade. And that will mostly solve our food issues. Mostly. We'll almost never have to think about that again. Ooh, Brushland. That's handy. Haven Brigadier. Ooh, if I could just build an actual birds deck. Have to find a bunch more of them. Ooh. I passed it. Sacred Cards? Maybe. I have never played that one, actually. Squirrel Mob! Yes, very funny. All the Sultan. Okay. Guarding 2 Yavimaya's Embrace. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. With a hand with 0 red mana in it. Well, I'm sure we'll make this work somehow. I think I played a little of Dark Duel Stories, but I don't completely remember. Pick that up. Hey, you go ahead and just keep doing that, dude. Like, I don't know why you're just discarding these cards randomly, but okay. I guess maybe in theory to set threshold or something, but at least when you're discarding for Basking Root Wallet, there's a reason for that, right? Tap that and swing for 1. We're pushing things a little bit here. But I'm sure we'll probably be fine. Never mind, we're dead. That's okay. It was a no cost sort of thing, really, so big whoop. Scholar of the Mirari's Wake. No, don't care about that. Oh, we're a long way from where I was earlier. Where I was going earlier, rather. Where'd this dude come from? Oh, we'll be fine, probably. Probably. Keep this hand. It's not the most ideal hand, but it should do, hopefully. As I skip over my attack phase, because it's like, hey, here's this card I'm not used to attacking with on any real. Deals 2 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Huh. Alright then. It's 3 damage to... Well. Hit that guy with the club and... Now be stuck running out of mana. Play Pirates of Yavimaya. Ouch. That equaled up the playing field a little bit. Play Shapeshifter. That's fine. Move to combat. Sack it and take the win. Thank you, game. I'll take those cards for sure. Hey, we get 5 life for our next... No, we're at -5. You dick! That's the wrong way for that to go. Ugh. Aceal Histrodon. Fledgling Dragon. Sure, we'll take that. Throw another forest in there? Why do I still have the 2 islands in here? What the hell? The fuck? Forgot to take those out? Yeah, I think 25 lands is enough for what I'm doing here. True Believer. Oh, True Believer is a fun card. Take a free land. Hey, you. Did that fight just not start or something? That was weird. Take Mulligan. Go to 5. Fine. Alright, we have a hand that's alright. Leave the land on top, because that's perfectly fine. Player 3/2. You're up to something, aren't you? Yeah. Well, I guess it's theoretically better than us taking the damage and dying instantly because shit's that rough. Now I'm gonna cast this thing because I actually need some field right now. Play a Trollhorn cameo and swing in. Take a Seton Scout. That's fine. We get some bugs on the board. Yeah, actually cast the cat. There we go. Swing for 2. That's a better trade than I was expecting to get, so let's fucking go, basically. Ooh, yeah, we can actually cast Macetail Histrodon. Wow. First time it shows up and we get to actually use it for its full thing on the card. Amazing. you're going to have to block both of these separately, so... Swing in with everybody. Most excellent. Or at least not least excellent. Take that. And Vitality Charm is quite helpful. So that's a card we're going to grab, and we're going to where's my fertile ground? There we go. Take the Anarchist out, I guess, because that's not exactly a super high strength card here. Where are we? Guardian. Do I have... I'm looking to see how many more elves I have that I'm starting to build up here. And the answer, admittedly, is not a huge amount. Stone Kavu can stay for now. That's a decent card. Needle Shot Gurna can come out, and where was Croson Drover? There we go. Yeah, because I'm trying to decide when Well-Wisher makes sense to use. And the answer is, to be quite honest with you, it probably does now, even. That'll probably do. That'll probably be good. Has Mind Control. So I think Mind Control effect is that your opponent gets to use our terrible deck instead. And probably do some really sick plays with it that I get to just boggle at and be like, what the hell? What do you mean the deck can do that? Alright, Mountain Cycle. That's fine. Because, on the other hand, stuffing our graveyard for Fledgling Dragon is not necessarily a bad strategy. Oh, hey, look, there's Fledgling Dragon. Alright, play the Well-Wisher, and Mountain, probably Scout, and pass turn. Gain 2 life. I mean, really, I should probably have waited for that, but oops. I also should probably have gone into combat there, but double oops. This is just a turn of a lot of oops, really. Let's cycle that. And buff that thing. We're not exactly in what you would call the world's greatest shape right now, but we're fixing this. And by that I mean now we take the game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take those. Neat, we get an extra life in the next battle. That approaches usefulness, and I still didn't stop off of the fucking Cephalid Glade, did I? Wow. Acquire Witch Sanctum. I have seen that location before, but I don't recall where it is off the top of my head. Well, what do we got here? Thriss, Nantuko Primus. That is a very strong looking card. I'm going to take that. Lay of the Land? Yes. Yes, land tutoring? That seems pretty good. Firewood Herald. Dies, you may search your elf deck for an elf creature. Okay. So... sheesh, I'm really feeling like going just 2 colors here. As much as I love Squeeze Embrace and I love Armadillo Cloak, it's feeling a little bit more prudent to cut a few more cards from my deck and start leaning into more of this stuff. Tangle is quite strong. 22 lands, however, I would prefer to have at least a couple more. Yes, we'll pay the money for that. Get another forest. That'll be good. Okay. What have you got going on? Oh, you skipped the coin flip. Fun! I do love that. I do love when that happens. Yes, good. Unfortunately, Gem Palm Incinerator is really not too helpful in this deck. Longbow Archer. Ew, it has first strike. And reach. Gross. Okay, just cast this. Man, just... Fucking really? Okay. Fine, I'll take some damage for it. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't really want to play any of this turn. I want to wait and tangle that guy. Sure, dude. I'm glad for that. Play Fledgling Dragon. Cycle. Gem Palm Avenger is... soldier creatures get +1/+1 to first strike. Yeah, we're like super duper dead here on so many levels. Oh no, I lost my Voracious Cobra that I never got to play. And where's the target is all the way over there. So I think that's makeable though, at least. So let's go for it. Bruh, I don't really have any interest in your... Wall Extortionist offers protection for a price, and by that I mean he gives us money. Yeah, that's not exactly what that all kind of adds up to, is it? Oh, hell yeah. If I wanted to go back to 3-color, Mirari's Wake would be super strong. In fact, I'm sorely tempted to anyway, just for that. Yeah, Tuck Thornscape Apprentice. Keep the Incinerator for now. Cast. Cast Findhorn Elder. That's not a thing I was really expecting to see. I didn't realize that was in a standard format at the time. Interesting. Interesting. Here, that's fine. That's an acceptable trade. And we can just back and forth like this for a sec if you want to, dude. And by that, I mean... Give me your lunch money. And by that, I mean give me your cards, but... You know, that's kind of like lunch money a little bit, I guess. Okay. Save before we take this on. Is we're allowed to just walk in suddenly? Ceasefire. Nah, I'll pass on that. Hey. Might of Oaks, huh? That's a hell of a nuke. If we can get that. Although, admittedly, that's a pretty big if. However, our opponent is looking a little bit soft right now, so maybe it's not as weird as all that. Play Partick Firecat and swing in. Honestly, I could probably be playing that a little smarter, but hey. Block and give yourself the buff. Play Cruisin' Drover. And yeah, okay, sure. It's fine. Xantid Swarm. Yeah, you again. Early Harvest. You can continue to be a 3/4 because that seems like a pretty good choice at this point. Swing with just the cat. And apply the buff. Do this, and I mean, okay. Our Cruisin' Drover dies. That's fine. Why am I doing that? I already forgot how that card works. Druid's Call is when you take damage, not simplify. I have no enchantments to sacrifice, you idiot. Cycle. Yeah, sure, trigger, even though it's not going to do anything. And play a Halberdier, and swing. Yeah, it gets shumped. That's okay. Stag Beetle. That thing's a little bit chunky. And now, just everything comes to a deadlock, and I just have to wait to have the bigger threat, basically. This Vexing Beetle. Swing. Trample. And give it the boost as well, why not? Gotcha! Easy. Easy, 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 easy. And we will take both of these because those are fantastic buff cards. Can, like, everybody in the local area just kind of stop being a jerk? I believe it's Lieutenant Kurtar. I forget. Yes. Okay, we get a Phyrexian altar out of the deal. That's pretty good. Actually, I had to spend to do that real quick, because that was starting to become a problem. The amount of folks I was being chased by there. I might have hoax. Vernal Bloom. That. And... another lay of the land in there. Is anything good in here? Got Thornscape Familiar. Dragon Fangs. I'll buy that, because we have a lot of very expensive creatures in the deck. So, Gem Palm Incinerator, you're on your way out, and Dragon Fangs is on its way in. Meanwhile, I think I can, like, just in general, start kind of cutting down on my red stuff, period. Like that. Or mountain out. Wait. I failed out here. Weird. Did I put something extra in that I discounted somewhere? And we'll take the Particle Fire Cat out. That's fine. Okay, so where did I want to go? I think I wanted to go back that way to where that dungeon usually is. Duel the jungle barrier. I appreciate that the troll just sort of turned into a wall, apparently. That's quite funny. Keep the hand. And bro is mulling to 4. I'm okay with that. Ooh, Quarion Druid. That's a fun card to see occasionally. I'll play Thoughtbound Primarch. We should be good to go to actually just win here. Because, yeah, we can play Might of Oaks. And there's our nuclear bomb. So, Recurring Nightmares, Sanctum, Yawgmoth's Bargain. Oh, those are great cards, but not so much in my colors. Ooh, Shivan Worm. Shivan Worm is quite strong for our color combination. Let's fucking go. Again, this is a no harm, no foul sort of situation, so if we fail, whatever. Nice birds, guy. I think it'd be funny if this deck went all in on just making the birds be a combat creature, but that's not going to happen, is it? Oh, that thing has first strike. I didn't even notice. Whoops. Shadow. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of things that happened all in one turn there. Holy hell. Well, that's my fault for not reading the fucking card, so... Yeah, we scoop, but again, it's a no harm, no foul sort of thing, so whatever. This happens. You up to? Oh, I should have double blocked. Well. Got fooled again. Oh well. Honestly, game, if you want to help me keep dumping shit into my graveyard to buff the fledgling dragon, that's fine too. So I'll actually cast this and sit here doing just nothing, basically. Oh yeah. Of course, and Drover appearing that late for some reason. This. That's fine. We'll take this dude board wiping himself. Do it again. Well, now I'm getting mana flooded. You get 2 elves to hand. Fuck my life. This is going a little bit worse than I would like it to put it nicely, but hey. We got there. Finally. Sure, take them. Take the cards. Drop off here for a second. That's a little bit jank. I don't think that's very useful. Yeah, just pass for now. Yeah, let's buy the ability. Ooh, hello, Chromat. Very rare card to see in a situation like that, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to actually use effectively, if we're being honest here. All the Sultan. A Sulemchin, guarding a Nightscape Master and a Drinker of Sorrow. Now, neither of these are going to really help us too much, but again, this is not really a thing that causes us any particular cost to actually enter this battle, so yeah. You play birds. Oh, birds. I do enjoy birds. Just keep swinging in like this for one at a time. Urborg Elf, hey. Now you've got a real card on the field there, huh? Play a Halberdier. That's a fair trade. I don't think this guy actually casts Djinn spells. Contrary to the name. So King Solomon isn't going to do a whole lot for us. Psychotog. Ooh, ew. Do not enjoy. I see what you're doing now with this deck, and I kind of hate it. Jesus, man. Okay. Oh, fine. I'll just take the... Or possibly more. Yeah. Oof. That was not great. But... this... That's Recurring Nightmare. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a strong card. He can sacrifice one of his creatures to return target creature from his graveyard to the battlefield. So he can do shit like that. Yeah, he's bringing back Croson Beast by sacrificing something. And Croson Beast is a fat boy. Ooh, boy. That is quite the chonker. How much is in my... Only 2 cards. Well, we're not turning Fledgling Dragon into a big dragon anytime soon, it looks like, unfortunately. We'll play that, though, and move to combat. Swing. And just get the extra damage in there. I think we're still basically safe. It's not going to be a great time. I'll say that right now. Make him have to burn shit to rescue his Psychotog. I said done. Game. Yeah, so... fine. We're at 2, but that means that we're still alive, so... And the last card in his hand is Recurring Nightmare. So we take the win and we take the money. And by the money, I mean the cards. Close enough. Trudge through the swamp harder, you fool. I know we're out of food, but I fixed it, I swear. Ooh, yeah. You're only a 6-life creature, aren't you? Yep. Let's go. This ought to be pretty easy. Oh, never mind, honestly. Find myself a mountain. And move on. Yes, Afflict. Well... fuck, I guess I'll just gain the 1 life now. I was really hoping to be able to wait for later to spend that, but hey. Yes, Filthy Cur. God damn, dude! I hate playing against black sometimes, because the sheer amount of stuff that they just pull out of their asses can be really, really painful. Forest Cycle. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to die here, basically. Or get pretty damn close to it anyway. Play Thriss. Yeah, unfortunately, with no multiple creatures to use here. Fuck my life. This isn't going to kill, unfortunately. And I lost a card that, well, ultimately it was a card that didn't matter too much. Yeah, sure, we'll take Rod of Ruin. Rod of Ruin is not a great card because of the sheer mana cost attached to it, but it is repeatable removal. And in this situation, that might actually be quite helpful for us overall. So, yeah. Alright, drop our spider. And, Cabal Inquisitor. That's a potentially kind of halfway decent creature. And I'll play that. Swing. That's choice. I don't know why you did that, but okay. Play Symbiotic Elf. Yes, let me swing with the spider. Come on. Yeah, see, that's much more in line with what I would think you would do. Assign blockers. That's fine. Do this, and yeah, take a pretty easy win. Not amazing cards, we'll take the hint, and unfortunately, no useful location. And of course, we get cursed for our efforts, basically. Go east, visit the people of Sunken Spire, get some free money. Alrighty, hunting grounds. As long as you have 7 or more. Spell you may put. I can't really abuse that right now. Otherwise, that is, like, on paper, a pretty good card. Get that. Oh, hey, look, it's this place again. Take that. Shrine. I think this is the one, yeah. Cabal Shrine. Yeah, pay the money, because we got a pretty good chunk of cash out of that Jareth earlier, so... Yeah. Go east to Ancestors Hall. Nah, I'm not that interested in continuing to go east like that. Eesh. Croson Tusker. That's a fantastic card, really. Treetop Scout has, like, a reverse version of flying. And it's an elf, so... also helpful, still. Croson Tusker. Let's take out some more mountains and put some forests in. Oh yeah, Treetop Scout with Sky. Right. I'm not ready to go full green yet. but we're getting closer as we go. Let's pay the money. I don't feel like taking that fight. Attack Ancestors Hall. I don't remember where that is. Archivist of the Old Ways. Which of these spells has First Strike? Is it Androdite Leech? I'm trying to think. You know what I can do is I can literally just look it up. It's not Androdite Leech, so I think it's Fleetfoot Panther. No, it's... Alright. Well, that's my fault for not looking up all of them, I guess. Not necessarily my cleverest set of moves there, but oh well. Ooh, green amulets for any creatures, you say. Well, there's some goodies we can get here. Sadly, Elvish Archers is a rare, so it's going to be too expensive for us to grab more of them, but we'll take that. Where's our Well-Wisher? Yes, give me another Well-Wisher. Excellent. We can just sort of steadily keep moving into it's nothing but elves. That can stay in. Fledgling Dragon can come out, actually, because... yeah. Right. We'll take that later, but... admittedly, right now, a big thing we want more of is we want more forests, because somehow we just don't have enough lands. The game hasn't been very generous on that front. Bizarrely enough. North to Desert's Temple. Which is... yeah, it's like right there. Okay. Oh, Jesus, that's a dragon. Oh, jeez, this is an awful hand, really, but we'll take it anyway. And we'll bank on being lucky enough to draw other things, you know? Or maybe we should not try to bank on any of that shit. Bush Vanguard. Oh, God, and you get buffs from my elves, too. Fuck. God, we're just gonna lose whatever we had up there. So yeah, cycle Macetail Histrodon for black, I guess. Doesn't matter so much. Yeah, I absolutely. I was gonna say I should have mulled for that, but I wasn't gonna beat that set of plays. That was disgusting. I just kind of got completely screwed there. That one's not on me. That one is not on me. Yeah, give me the dwarven pick. Only one mana? No, we're taking a mull for that. Keep hand. Yeah, tuck Dragonfangs. I'll just Scrapper. Right, drop Well-Wisher. And listen, as tempted as I am to play the Trollhorn cameo, that's not very, very good for us. Okay, fine. Oh, right, because it's on a mountain. And I guess I'll play the Crackling Club there. I missed my chance. I wasn't thinking that through. No, 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 no. Fuck. I'm doing this like an idiot. Well, Wisher's gonna die, but I got more than enough out of that. Plus, I preserved my troll horn, so good enough. Good enough. We got away with it somehow. Well, alright then. And play Thriss. There we go. The big bug is finally getting onto the field. I think I've played this 0 times so far. Oh, good shit. Ah, Sky Diamond in the next duel. That's an interesting reward to get. Alright, game. Sure. I'd say I see what you're about, but I kind of don't. Buy that. Explosive Vegetation. Elvish Lyreist. Get the Croson Archer. And we get black cards for our troubles. Yeah, that ring, I think, is the one that makes it harder for the enemy wizards to end your game prematurely. This is a bad hand for me to keep, really, but we'll do it anyway. And player turn 1 Well-Wisher, and just sort of deal with it a little bit. Deal with it. Yeah, I mean, listen. They are wizards and they are not our friends, so what do you want them to say? Let's play our Rod of Ruin. Take the damage. You go ahead and get yourself one of those things. See if I care, because I do, actually. But I'll just have to deal, won't I? And sadly, I don't have enough mana to play a Symbiotic Elf, but we'll deal. As we'll just have to sit here and just deal with it. Deal with it. Anyway. Oh man, the amount of mana that we've got now. Green. And play another one of those. And proceed to next turn. Hey, you go ahead and play that. Because I don't mind as much when I can just gain all this life. Everglove Courier is not the greatest of creatures, but we'll play Thriss. What's our mana look like right now? We are at not enough to do anything. That's fine. We got a fairly big creature going here. So what's this guy do? Oh wait, no, cancel. Do that. Oh, I shouldn't have blocked with Thriss, really. I told you. That's deeply unfortunate, but I suppose in the end it could have been much, much worse. So, yeah. Play the Everglove Courier. And let's go for some damage. +1/+1 in trample on the Elvish Warrior. Swing for 3 and go ahead. And do your worst. Huh, that's a very odd card. On a couple of different levels there. It turned black? No. That's the enchantment frame, but for some reason it's just sort of only the one color of it. Alright, now buff the Elvish Warrior. Proceed to combat. Swing. You've got 5 and 4 on the board here, so play Vitality Charm. Tap that, give a boost, and Rod of Ruin. Oh, I just wasted that green mana entirely. Whoops. That was silly of me. Hey, neat. Take the dungeon clue, I guess. I can see where these are. Hey, we get a Lawnmower Elves in our next run here. Neat, we can gain a black card of our choice, although ultimately the amount of these that are good for us are relatively few. I guess I'll just have to pick something that I think seems valuable. You know, Undead War Chief is real good, so sure, we'll take that. Can we just sell it? Only 60. That's not great. Oh well. Nah, this gross dragon is sneaking up on me. It's 1. Spitfire Handler? Yes! Hey, that's a very strong, like, big green stompy kind of card. I'm not fucking with that thing. Get me out of here. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it just took a second to load. Whoopsie. Not uh-oh. Everything is fine. Kind of. Macetail Histrodon is not a thing of necessity for us anymore. Take that out. Put Sylvas in there instead. And right, you don't have shit for me. Yeah, it's the red tower. First an archer for any enchantments. For that. Oh, they really did change the screen, and it looks like a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. Oh, that's horrible. Vernal Bloom is not necessarily much better, but we'll take it anyway as our option. I'm keeping my hand because we get our Lawnmower Elves to start with here. So we can Forest Cycle and just start rolling. That. And sure. Generation. Just make sure that we don't tap the elves. Because that's a really good and useful creature. Ooh, Vernal Bloom. Thank you for giving me the game. You idiot. Yeah, give me the dungeon clue. Hey, we get the elves in the next game again. Ooh, rewarded with any enchantments of our choice. Go into green. We're gonna look for... There's gotta be a couple that are actually really good for comboing with elves. Or we could just take another Vernal Bloom, which is always fine. Or Wild Growth, even. Oh, genuinely, there's no, like... elf buffer? Huh. Shock. Okay, well... Bullish Guidance. Yeah, okay, that one gives us more mana for our elves. We're gonna take that. And so, yep, I called it. That dungeon is in the same place as before. So we're going to attempt to plunder this one more time. And, I guess, get ambushed by this dude, because I'm in the middle of trying to save. Thanks a fucking lot, game. Ah, disgusting. Excellent. Okay, cycle. And the trigger activates first. Go find a mountain. And that goes into our hand, not into play, because I'm too fucking stupid to remember how the card works. Well, that's okay. We drew an extra forest. I didn't really need that. Right, play a Halberdier. And pass turn. Oh, boy. Fuck right off, man. How many more boosts do you need? I know the answer to that. It's, like, all of them, really, so... Block. Does your thing do? Discard a card and gains first strike until end of turn. Alright, well, sure, go ahead and do that. Fine. It's a trade. I don't particularly like it very much as a trade, but hey. Block, and now you have, like, nothing to discard for that. Play Elvish Champion. Why did you do that? I wanted to be able to play Crackling Club. Not that it would have helped, but it would have made me feel better or something. Anyway, let's play Sylvos and swing. Cast Restrain. That's unfortunate. Why are you doing that? Is it to activate Divine Sacrament? It doesn't seem to have actually gotten there. Well, I was gonna say, wait, is it actually... Nice. God, I love it when this happens. Okay, yeah, cast our big creature. And swing, you can't do anything about that. You're just going to take the damage now. Mystic Penitent, which is 4/4 for 1 at this point. Sweet Jesus, that is a hefty creature. Here, let's make you a 6/1 just because it's funny. Ultimately, I probably should just be swinging with just Sylvos, but whatever. We got away with it. Yay! Take the cards, and... Oh, hey, Cloud Cover again. That's right, arrow keys don't work in these for some reason. Nice. Get our extra life. We just want to get in here and we want to get the land cards. And then leave if we can avoid taking any fights. That would be helpful. Especially since all these Pokemon trainers are blue type, so they're gonna kind of suck to go up against. Fine, go this way. God, 18 life for that thing. And of course, we're putting our Might of Oaks up on the line, which is awful. Cast Phyrexian Lens. Okay, please start burning yourself and just end up obliterating yourself for me, please. That'll make my life a lot easier. Synapse Sliver. Oh. Fucking hell. Of course you're playing a Sliver deck. Of course you're playing a Sliver deck. Mist of Stagnation, permanent zone tap. Her graveyard. Use those. That's... Oh, absolutely hateful. Fine, go ahead and draw a card. This is going to be so much fun because I can't actually do anything at this rate. Okay, yeah, keep Tangle. And just strangle that thing. Otaria and Juggernaut. Ew. Select a permanent. Yeah, all on top. Fine, I guess I'll just concede because I got completely screwed on that one. Well, I'll try this again some other time. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing this on stream on Fridays, but who knows? It seems fun so far.